He is a team leader, but it's just he has a presence. He has a calming presence. He has a welcoming presence.
He really cares about the work, obviously, and he has a great ability to work with other kids in the class and get them caring about the work that they're doing as well.
If I had to describe Muneeb in one word, it'd be ambitious. He has a desire and a determination to succeed, but not only for himself, but for his friends and his family, and that's just the kind of guy he is.
Well, my leadership role really started in grade 9, going to grade 10. Miss Murray came up to me and asked me to join the ECHO team, which stands for Engagement, Cooperation, Optimism, and Helpfulness. And basically this is a group of hand-chosen leaders within the school, and we get together and we plan events such as Pink Day, Bullying Prevention Day, and Grade 9 Fun Day, Parent-Teacher Night.
I've taught him for 3 years, and what I've always noted about Muneeb is he's very focused and determined.
Muneeb has a natural gift for community involvement. Whether it's in school, social life, or communities, he's always been determined to do better than what he's already done.
He brings so much to our school. He's not only a leader as a grade 12 student, but he really fosters and encourages younger students.
Well, I really think it's the satisfaction of knowing that you're trying to create a better world. You're trying to create positive things around you. And it's kind of more of a wave effect. I feel like if I can put a smile on someone else's face, they're more likely to put a smile on someone else's face as well.
So Muneeb has been on the basketball team for a number of years. He's always had a love for basketball. On the team, even one person out in the hall asked me if I could sum up Muneeb in one word, what would it be? And it kind of took me a moment to think about it. Then the answer was motivated. Because he's motivated when he comes to practice, he's motivated when he's playing in the actual games.
In one word, I would describe Muneeb as a leader, because I feel that he can take people from different groups, like different cultures, different ages, and he can bring them together and make them feel like they belong, and that's really special.
Well, it's really just priorities. So if I have a big test coming up, I'll be able to say, oh, I can't make it to volunteering tonight, but if I know I'll have homework, I can sometimes skip on homework just to go help out volunteer. So it's really just knowing about what's more important than other things and kind of keeping track of what I'm doing. So writing down, keeping an agenda, which is an example of what I do.
If I had to describe Muneeb with just one word, it would be persistent.
I have 2 agendas actually. So one I use for work and just meetings and stuff like that. The other I use for schoolwork. So I kind of just, and on the weekends I just make to-do lists. So volunteering or work or even school, it's stuff that I want to get day by day done. There's a big passion for basketball, and we have a court just down the street from where I live. And during summer nights, no word of a lie, there's maybe 40, 50 kids that sometimes come out on a really nice day, and we all just kind of run. So you'll have to wait maybe 3-4 games just to even get onto the court. And basically you don't want to lose, because once you step off, it's like you're waiting another hour just to play. And I kind of took my own passion for basketball and kind of took everyone else's happy place. I want to create something where everyone can benefit from. So I created the Optimus Basketball Tournament. What I did is basically I got funding from the SPRC. We got $1,500 and I gave out food, gave prizes. It was kind of an all-day tournament. So you come, and it was from 12 to 18. So we had people, 12-year-olds, 18-year-olds. We even had older people come just to coach. Basically, what you needed to play was a food can, and then those food cans were donated to the Stony Creek Food Bank.
If you see him, he has an amazing smile, he's respectful, he's just friendly, he has a wide variety of friends, he's not in only certain social groups. He really sees that everyone has a lot to give, and he really brings out another people.
I remember the quote, it takes a village to raise a child. So it's kind of like my community is a reflection on me. Where I live, it's kind of reflected on who I'm going to become. And sometimes Riverdale doesn't really have the best rep for youth and everything else. So I want to kind of get away from that rep and kind of create a new positive change that people are actually, there's nice people that live there, it's a nice community. And that's really where my volunteering started. I went to the community planning team meeting and I met these wonderful people that they work, but they still come out on Saturday mornings. They still plan events for the Riverdale area. And it's just really a passion for them. So that's kind of where I kind of vibed off their energy, and that's where my passion really started. Within the Riverdale planning team, there's different groups, so there's different goals, and food security was one of them. And it's now named the Garden Committee. There's a lot of poverty within that area here and there because there's a lot of newcomers, refugees, and some people couldn't eat, some people couldn't afford food. So they wanted to create a garden within that, and they call it the Riverdale Salad Bowl instead of a community garden because it's kind of a place where everyone can go, plant their own things and pick them. And I work for the SPRC now as a community animator for the garden because of my volunteer work. And basically what we're trying to do is just give opportunity to residents, to young children, even to volunteer there. So it's a great place for the whole community to go. Yes, so I started volunteering with City Kids, which is a nonprofit organization, and I started about the age of 12. So I first went as one of the youth, and then I hit the age of 13 where you actually become a junior leader. And as a junior leader, you go on, and at the age of 16, you graduate the program and you've completed your junior leadership training. So I've helped out youth. Now it's time for me to think about other things, so resume building, university, etc. So Wednesday nights is a program where I go to and I kind of get mentored, and one of my mentors is John and Maggie. Maggie is assistant to the chief of police, so it's kind of really getting their opinion, their life stories, and kind of reflecting them back on myself, kind of discovering what type of leader I am and what type of leader I want to become.
I know that he's won many other awards besides this one, and he's always kept it real. He doesn't brag about it, he doesn't think he's the bigger man, he doesn't show off, he keeps quiet, he goes his way.
I'm very proud that Muneeb Muzaffar has won Junior Citizen of the Year. In my 10 years as an administrator, we've had quite a few Junior Citizens of the Year, and Muneeb is one of the most deserving, I would say, an incredible kid.